So nice to see you guys. I hope that you guys have really been enjoying this lineup of speakers and the promo. It's really not even doing justice to even say they're amazing because they truly are amazing and powerful. But I'm so excited because this is our second annual Trademark at Thursdays Virtual Summit. If you were here last year, you know it's way different, way cooler, and way more tech. But before we get started, I just want to let y'all know that I am so thankful that 100 plus people registered for this event. 100 plus. I can say that now because we even let in people after our 100 person limit. The biggest thing I want to tell you about, and this is crazy, y'all, I'm also doing a talk during this event. I really do want to share what I know with the world. And look, in my talk, okay, I'm going to do a talk about attracting high value clients, the 21st century marketing plan. You're going to learn what to change in your business to begin attracting clients that not only want to pay you, but want to refer you to others too. I have a Trademark That Thursdays accelerator course for lawyers that I am going to give away as a sponsored giveaway for this talk now. A lot about what I do has to do with building your social media series and your online presence to a point where you are the authority that people see, that you are the person that they value. Let's get crazy and love on trademarks. Let's be some IP, y'all know, nerds about trademarks. I cannot wait to see you guys on the 29th and the 30th of 2022. April, it's coming. It's almost here. And I know that you're excited too because none of y'all would have registered if you wasn't. Bye, guys. Y'all, I'm so excited. We're also live streaming on my IG so you guys can see how I do what I do because I love talking to people about 21st century marketing because that's literally how this whole thing was birthed into the world. So showing some excitement. I need your energy. I need to read your energy, read the room so I can get to what I need to get to because there's so many things I'm going to hit for you. We're going to see if Waylene is able to share my presentation. If not, I'll try to move it. But I really, really like talking with my hands. So I'm trying not to move the presentation because my mouse decided to die today. So as we're getting everybody excited, everybody pumped, please tell me where you're from. Give me your name. Tell me what you are very, very, very excited about in today's talk because I'm going to hit them all. I'm going to hit the points, put everything up in there because I literally cannot wait. And I'm coming. So if you put your city or your state there, I'm going to make a plan to come to wherever you are because I just want to see y'all. I want to meet y'all in person. This is just virtual. And I just want to see and touch and feel y'all and just hug on y'all to let y'all know that y'all coming here and being a part of this is bigger than me or you. So I'm coming. Y'all just keep on letting me know where you want me to come next. I will come to your city. All right. So before we get started, okay? Before we get started, please, if y'all do me a big favor, okay? Go to Trademark That Thursdays on Facebook and just go reshare this particular live, okay? Every live has a different feed for the speakers. So just reshare this and then go to IG and reshare that live, okay? If you are able to get it, great. If not, I totally understand. I totally get it. But if you could just do that for me before the end of this live, I'd really appreciate it. I really would. Oh my gosh, y'all are from everywhere. Atlanta, Providence, Mississippi. Ooh, y'all, some of y'all super close. Okay, so I'm supposed to go up to Connecticut anyway. So Providence, Rhode Island. Anybody gonna be in Washington? I know that's weird, but I'll be in Seattle, Washington next month for a VIP speaking training. So if you are not pressed on money and you want to come to the speaker training with me, come and let's meet up right there in Seattle, Washington, where the capital of Starbucks is. I'm just saying the headquarters, not the capital, but y'all know I love Starbucks. So if y'all ever want to give me anything, just take me to Starbucks. I promise you can pick my brain for an hour, 30 minutes, or a few hours, okay? Because Starbucks is the way to my heart. So that's really all you ever have to do is take me to Starbucks. And I'm very cheap when it comes to that. I mean, I really like helping people. So before we get started, before I show my presentation, I want to know something. What is it? What is it that brought you here? What is it that you are struggling with? I know you're coming here today because you want branding insights, content insights. You want to get the high value clients, but what are you struggling with? Not you and your business, you, the person. What are you struggling with? What is it that's on your heart today? One thing that I do in my mentorship group, and I started a mentorship group back in April of 2020 called the Law Sister Circle, a safe space for female minority women interested in law. So if you guys want free resources all the time and access to over 300 plus pre-law students that might be the next people working for you as a VA, literally come to my group afterwards. And if you don't know how to get it, well, DM me on Instagram or send an email to trademark.thursdays@gmail.com and I will send you a private link to be able to join that group. It's completely free and it has been going long and strong since April 2020. And I have literally registered the trademark for it and everything. So it is literally beautiful. And all I do is share free resources. Nothing is paid in that group. Everything is free. In that group, we share resources every day, all day, from the beginning to the end. So if you wanted a place for you to find your next virtual assistant that's probably going to be doing great work, the virtual assistants I found out of that group, literally the best in the business. And Brittany and whoever else is here can tell you I literally get the best freaking interns, best freaking team, period. Wayling, I mean, do y'all see them videos? Y'all just need to tell Wayling, thank y'all. Please just write her a personal thank you card. I don't need one. Write it to Wayling because she's literally putting together masterpieces. So in today's talk, you guys are going to learn about a few things. The social media content creation tool to use, right? To get those questions that you want so you can get on your client's minds. Like you're like, dang, what is my client thinking about? What is it? It's called the Law Sister Circle, safe space for minority women in law. That's on Facebook. If you join on Facebook, you can. But let me give you a link so that you can join directly. All right. So all the link is that you need to join that group. Okay. These are the resources I give the group, and in there is a group me link. Join. If you have any trouble, my personal, literally my personal number, guys. All right, and I don't really give this out, so I'm gonna just put it here in the chat for you guys, special in the space. That's my personal number. Everybody else on the internet, nah, y'all tried it though. I really want to see you guys in this group being able to talk to these girls, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I literally, they were ready. They were ready, Brittany. No, Instagram, you can't get my personal number. All right. So then you're going to get this free 10 steps Reels action guide. And this is actually inspired by my Indian aunt, and that is Vidhu Kumar. She wanted to make sure I put it in the thing, inspired by Vidhu Kumar. And she is a painter, a watercolor painter. And she wanted to literally, when I went to Dubai, get Reels training. And that literally birthed a Reels guide out of me. I was like, I'll do a free Reels guide, a 10-step Reels guide. So if you've never ever done social media marketing before, are you scared, whatever, cool. Let me do something for you and help you get to the point where you can record in front of the camera. And of course, you're going to learn the secret formula to hard work and elevating your business virtually. So if you didn't know my secret formula, you will after this. And this is more than just a social media thing. This is a brand. You're building something that people will invest in for years and years and years to come. And you are creating an environment. And I love what's happening here in the chat. This is all I really wanted to happen, is to bring people together virtually so they can connect offline. And if you join my group meet, that you will know that is my entire goal and purpose, is that for all of us to meet up and connect and have Black women, minority women, whatever women that are looking to go into law in the minority area, to have a community where they felt safe, they didn't feel judged, and they could be themselves, and they can take off their armor and be vulnerable. How many of y'all are just ready to be vulnerable? All right. Most people don't know that clients just don't trust us. They don't trust lawyers. Did y'all know that? They don't trust us. Why wouldn't you trust me? I'm a whole lawyer. We took an ethics exam. You should definitely trust me. But they don't trust us because, one, we're bottom line about the money, because at the end of the day, the bills got to get paid. But of course, we're bottom line about a lot of other things. So let's talk about some other things that we're about. I'm going to give you my first technique. And this technique is really going to help you after you look at this agenda, okay? We're going to go through a brainstorming session after this, but the first thing I'm going to do is give you my techniques, talk about today's goal. We're going to talk about my secret ingredients to hard work. You will walk away with that. Of course, you will walk away with the what is your client struggling with. Once you understand these three personas, all right, that your client is struggling with, you will be at the place that you need to be with your business. I am promising you this. And at the end, you'll walk away with two things: a social media content strategy, and you will also walk away with some high value or attracting high value client strategies. You will also have in your folder from me a CEO Ronnie content planning guide already preloaded with the topics that I'm going to tell you are located at this place. So you don't even have to copy paste. I already did it for you. I literally want you to succeed and I don't want you to struggle. So if you have any issues, please don't have them anymore. I got it. I put it together for you so you don't have to struggle no freaking more. On top of that, some of the slides here are actually captured in your assets folder. So if you don't have access to the assets folder or you need us to repost it again, Wailing will do that shortly. I do see some stuff in the Q&A, but let's get started. Next, technique number one. All right, so branding. I put these pictures up here, and I want you guys to kind of give me an estimate. What about these pictures? What do I value? From looking at these pictures I've posted online, and these are legitimate pictures I posted online, or I've been online doing something. What exactly do I value? What do I value? Do you know? Oh, I like it. Health, happiness, work, joy, and enjoying life. Joy, joy, joy. I like the word joy. That is the word I was looking for. Clients want to see that you're happy. Okay. They don't want you upset and angry and talking about people all the time, left and right. So the first thing you must do is seek your own joy and your own peace. And you have to find that before you start creating content for clients. Because if you create content angry, right? You have so many issues with being able to connect with them. And these are just pictures I collected. I put some of these pictures together just for flyers for social media. Some pictures I put together just to celebrate working out. You see that second picture I had looked like I had went through it. I lost that water bottle, so I mean it's gone now. But as you can see, I always got some type of Starbucks in there. That Starbucks emblem is in there somehow, some shape or form. In one area, I was clearly on a video call. There's like a blur background. This one is actually the law school one where I'm standing with the black dress in the nighttime. And this recent one is actually from my 4-year law firm anniversary that literally happened yesterday. And I had a photographer come to my house and literally take pictures of me in my house. And this is beautiful. Watching you guys in the comments, it's just really bringing me so much peace right now. Let's go to the next part because this part is important. This branding is what I literally asked potential clients for you, the ones that are making tons of money. They want to see branding like that. They want to see your full picture, your story. They want to see you got your stuff together. But this is the attraction model that I think you're not implementing. Somewhere in here, you're not implementing something. Market research. Do you have a collection or a method of collecting market research? How do you know what your clients are thinking about? How do you know what they're struggling with? Do you have something like a concierge service where your clients can literally call in, talk to people who are not you, and tell them about your problem? You want to know how I found out about how to do a concierge service? I listened to Online Marketing Made Easy with Amy Porterfield, and she talked about a 47% sales strategy conversion. Concierge service started the concierge team. All of my speakers experienced having a concierge team while we were waiting. And I kid you not, it was crazy, crazy good. Wailing, I think it's the screen is going back and forth, so I don't know what you're doing. I think just keep it where it is. A trial by idea. Sometimes you just have to put the idea out there. Stop trying to make it perfect. How many of y'all suffer from perfectionism and it has to be perfect before I launch it? Look, it does not. I literally put out the Trademark That Thursday's accelerator course, and I had no idea that people would buy it. Before I even promoted it for real, people bought it. So it's not the thing. And then the people who took the course told me the course was worth way more than I was even charging, and I was giving away too much. So my thing is this: you have to put something out there. Put something out there for your people. They can't tune into you if they have nothing to tune into because you're too busy seeking profession. Strategic plans. After you've gotten through pushing an idea out there, this is called that minimal viable product stage. Is entrepreneurship 101. Look up MVP after that. That's your homework. Minimum viable product. And I promise you, they want this. They want the minimum viable product. You will get investments on an MVP that's imperfect. But if you never develop an MVP, nobody is going to invest. And that's what you want, right? You want funding. You want somebody to give you a Beyonce grant. Well, you got to have an MVP. You got to come up with something. It doesn't matter what you come up with, you just got to try. The strategic plan element is when you do get to something, coming up with it isn't very easy, right? But you need to have an established plan. What is your working days? How much money do you want to make a day? I want you to write this number down. There are 291 working days per year. Divide whatever number you want to make per year by 291. Now you have the amount of money you need to make per day. And if you don't make that money per day, then you're not doing what you need to do. And that is so freaking hard to even get that number. But that 291, that accounts for 6 weeks of vacation, that accounts for no weekends, and that accounts for major holidays. So if you want to take more time off, then you're going to have to account for more days. So however many days you want to work. So go through a physical calendar, 2023, okay? Because 2022, it's not that it's not possible. It's just a strategic plan needs to incorporate the whole year so you can look for ebbs and flows and trends. For this year, it's your pilot year. This is your MVP, your trial by idea year. And in 2023, this is when you're going to implement everything. The strategic plan needs to include what you're going to do to market this, how you're going to use this service, what event are you going to host to make it so that you can get more clients like this. Clubhouse, y'all, led me to a million, not a million, but I'm going to speak that one day, but a $5,000 client and multiple $5,000 clients at that. There are ways for you to do this. You have to use your ability to speak in a way in which is clear, articulate, and makes people feel like they can approach you. And the reason why Clubhouses go, which is great, Brianna, is because there are people literally knowing that there's not really music, there's ratchet stuff there, but a lot of people go there to get information. So they're already in the mindset of what you need, right? Which is people wanting business information, people wanting to better themselves. Isn't that your target market? Isn't that where you're trying to go? And Clubhouse lets you do stuff like this for free. Air Meet also lets you do the same stuff for free. The only thing you won't get with Air Meet for free is your branding. And I just like my branding being in stuff. And if you want Air Meet, it costs $300 for 3 months to be able to host it the way I'm doing it right now. So again, you got to figure out what that is for you. They do have annual investment discounts and things like that, but figure out the way to improve your client experience. I looked at the free lounge option for Air Meet, and literally it's kind of brilliant if I have my clients meet me there instead of meeting me in Zoom or Google Meet, because this is just more friendly and more approachable and more fun for me. But again, you got to do what works for you. So that's what you have to do strategically. The scalability part is what you guys stop thinking about. Somewhere along the way, the market research, the trial by idea, the strategic plan, you forgot you need to standardize your process. You don't even know how you do what you do. How will you outsource? How will you bring people in? How will you get people to come work for you if you don't know how to standardize your business? You need operation manuals. You need to have some type of rules for accounting procedures. You need to have all of these things in place. High value clients are attracted when you do things like approve your first payroll. Okay. They're like, oh, Nina's approving payroll. I need to pay her because she's paying other people. Okay. Scalability is about showing people that you have the breadth and the width to get out of just being in your office at your house. Okay. They want to know that you have the ability to take on big amounts of clients, because governments, they will invest in you if you have good services. All right. And then this is customer service based. Okay. And Pamela hit this nose on the, you are a customer service based company. So stop thinking that customers are supposed to automatically respect you. They are not. Nothing that I ever got came from that law degree except for debt. I just got a 6-figure debt with that law license. Do you understand me? A 6-figure debt with my law license. It did not give me anything else but debt. And most of the stuff that I learned, that I'm telling you now, I learned through fire, trial by fire, because nobody would teach us and nobody would help us and nobody would do things for us except for the mentors, the few mentors that I have, 2 of them. And Dana spoke at last year's event. 3 of the people who do the mentorship in this field are the ones who taught and poured into me. But no one else would teach us. So the schools definitely would never teach us this, because then we wouldn't need them. We would all think we could do a Kim Kardashian and get out here and literally go and pass our bar exams. That literally, that's what we realized, is that law school was nothing compared to what we needed to do to make money. They taught us how to go work for somebody, not how to go work for ourselves. And that is a disservice that I am hoping that we can correct with IP, because in IP, we can teach all sorts of things, including how to work for yourself. All right, next slide. So here's my technique. Number 1, be a tease, okay? This is something that you can use on TikTok, on Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Stop trying to answer everybody's questions. You don't have to answer all of them. You just need to answer the top 3 over and over and over again with a different news trend, i.e., that will slap at the Oscars. Figure out how to talk about trademarks. Figure out how to talk about how they can use this in the context of their business. Figure out, how do I protect my trademark against thieves? You could have talked about that will slap from the context of who gets to own the video to the slap. Who gets the meme that's going to be created afterwards? You get to have all of that insight, and you have to be creative. Literally look at places where people are already talking about trending news. I would tell you personally to use Twitter as a good gauge. Google has a news feature. Most phones have a news feature embedded into the phone. Look at the headlines. Make something from the headlines. And if you don't know how to do it, shoot, Alt Legal will tell you the most pressing and the most interesting trademark issues there are and give you a summary article. Literally, just answer those 3 questions. What is a trademark? How can I use it in context of my business? And how do I protect myself against these thieves? Okay, that's all they care about. They don't care about nothing else. All this other stuff that we be answering just be for us. You just doing it for you and me. All right, it just be for us. This is literally directly from the mouths of babes. I literally sat down with the person doing my makeup and I was like, look, man, what you want? And she literally broke it out. And that's all you have to do. Literally break it out. And she was like, yeah, be a tease, because like if you give me all the answers, I don't need a consultation. If you give them all the answers, they don't need a consultation. So don't give them all the answers. You just be like, yeah. But if you have questions and you want to get this together, girl, link in the bio. Don't tell them book a conversation or book any of that. Link in the bio. Anytime you want to talk to me, link in the bio, girl, I got you. Like, make it personable, make it fun, make it unique, but be a tease. Okay, you ain't gotta answer all their questions. Literally make people do some work to get to what they need to for you. Like, put them on the edge of their seat. Y'all want to know a secret? And just hold the screen for a second. That's my secret. And literally, you can do that throughout your video creation process, and people will watch it. They'll eat it up. They love content that's engaging. Literally, people out here loving the content right now, literally clapping, because I'm over here just like giving the game. I'm giving you game because I want you to have it. I'm not giving you game because I can't use it and make it even better. Okay, this is it. This is all they're asking for. Technique number 2. Hey, how you doing, Isis? That's my best friend's baby sister. She's a singer, y'all. So if y'all need to, help anybody out here and have them hired, Can't Stop Her Sis on Instagram. Literally the best singer ever. Next slide. No. Cool. Technique number 2. Do you see this slide? This is what they want. This is literally what they want. They want it minimalist and simple branded content. They literally want a big headline and a very small 1-sentence line of explanation. I understand. I get it. But if you want your client to get it too, if you ever do a presentation for them or a pitch or whatever. Make everything minimalist and simple branded content. And this is a technique I learned at the Shine Accelerator Bootcamp, which is an amazing speaker training for women, minority women, and women as well, of all sorts of gender identities. So if you identify as a woman, you want to make sure you can be at this event, they definitely open to everybody. But one thing I learned was that you can go on Canva and look up the feeling words that you want to be able to put on presentations. I want them to feel excited. You can literally type in excited on Canva and literally find this. And you don't have to copy the Canva technique. You can literally do whatever they do in Canva. You can figure out how to do it yourself on Google Slides. Like, you can create original content. You don't have to use the Canva templates at all. You can just figure out kind of where they put the text and be like, okay, that's where they put the text. That's where I should do it because it's more visually appealing. Literally, you can craft and create your own stuff, but you've got to make it minimalist and simple. If there's too much words on the page, guess what? It's just one of those things where you're like, don't expect me to read this slide. I'm going to give it to you later. Okay, but I got some slides I'm definitely going to read to you because I didn't include it in your package because that's personally a personal decision for me on IP stuff. But that's just because I might reuse it later. And I want you to have all the game because you came to the live event. So you have all the game in real life. So I got you. And that's also me showing you how to be a tease. You have most of my slides, not all of my slides. Yes, love this and definitely apply the tease method. Technique number 3. All right. This technique, before we get there, I got a hack. Okay. Answerthepublic.com. Look it up on your phone whenever you get a chance and type in trademarks. Kid you not. Type in copyrights. You only get 2 free searches a day, but you get 2 free searches a day. It will tell you every question that's asked on the internet about trademarks. It will also tell you every question asked on the internet about copyrights and give you little images with all of them outlined in an image box where you can actually know what to ask and answer literally what your clients want. And I found this out on Clubhouse. And then I found it out again from my speaking coach. So I'm literally loving Answer the Public, but I'm telling you, I already put that together for you. I literally put a content planning guide together for you and included all the topics directly from there so you don't have to do it. So if you go to my speaker asset folder, it will be in there for you as topics that you can do. And literally, they don't care that we're doing the same topics. Just do it differently than everybody else. Just cover a different topic. Don't do anything that everybody's going to cover. Break tradition. Be different. Be unique. That's my hack. Now let's get into technique number 3. Oh, answer Socrates. You don't put me on the one. I haven't heard of that. So, monetizing technology. This is my 3rd technique. Okay. These techniques are going to help you with branding every single time. If you learn about all the things that you can monetize, you will. So, I'm going to ask you guys a question. So, next slide. And just answer the best that you can in the comment section. How many of you know how to monetize or use technology to monetize your business? Please let me know. If you don't, it's okay. Don't be bad. Don't be upset. If you don't know, that's why you're here. That's why you're here. That's why you are here. You here right now for this. It's okay. That's okay. It's good. You're open to learning, which is the hardest part of getting technology mastered. You're right. You're right. I do not. So look, I'm not one of these people who likes to, yes, hey, Shanita, how you doing, girl? So I'm not one of these people who likes to ask you questions and not give you answers. So look, I'm about to give you, how many? How many I'm gonna give you? I think I'm gonna give you like 7 solutions. Let's go. Boom, I got you. Facebook groups, okay? You can use your Facebook group as part of a paid course, or you can offer it free and pitch your target market with good value. If you join the Trademark That Thursday's virtual summit, you can see exactly what I did to make each day, Monday through Friday, a themed day to make Facebook groups relevant, engaging, and not cluttered with too much spam. Podia has something called affiliate marketing. You can literally get people to market your products. The reason why I recommend Podia over some of the other ones is 1, it's the lowest priced. 2, it's also one of those items where you can actually go to the second version and get affiliate marketing. Some of these other companies, I did my research, right? So some of these other companies, they make you pay the highest package before you'll get affiliate marketing. So Podia, someone put me on to Podia, crazy. Subscriptions. It is great for Instagram, but Instagram is stingy. So I'm going to tell you a way around Instagram subscription model because boo, Instagram boo. You have to literally I know somebody who has 10,000 followers and they still won't give her subscriptions. So do not believe the hype that Instagram lies to you about, but that is something that they do have an option for. I've seen people's advertisement for subscriptions get to me. So it's possible it's in the wheelhouse, but literally they be playing games. Like they're literally so weird. But I got you. I found something that works better than that. And you can embed the videos directly to your website and you don't have to use social media ever again, because if your videos do go viral on Instagram or Facebook or TikTok, you know what they do? They take your video and they use it as an advertisement to get more users, and you don't get no credit for it. You sure don't. And they can do that because of their terms and conditions. So the link, I'll post the link again in the thing. So I'll give me a second. And then TikTok, literally live gifts and creator marketplace. Now they are serious. TikTok be paying you. Okay. I've been paid off of TikTok. Okay. The thing is, like, TikTok is weird. So I'm not lying to y'all and saying like y'all got to go do weird things on TikTok. Be completely yourselves. People still give me gifts on TikTok for being completely myself. Okay. But that is really where you have to do a lot of work. Your goal is really to get to 10,000 followers on TikTok. I'm at 12,000 now. So follow your girl, Nina Ronnie for Queen. I'll put it in the chat so you guys can follow me, add to the list. But at the creator marketplace, you can stop. You don't have to get the live creator fund thing. You don't have to get that because apparently your views go down after that. Get to the creator marketplace. Then you can be eligible for brand deals where companies will literally ask you to post on your page one video and pay you $500 to $5,000. Whoa, TikTok. Yes, get on TikTok. If you're not on TikTok, go make a TikTok right now and follow it at Trademark That Thursday so we can get to 1,000 so I can start going live there too. The cast, okay? If you want a subscription-based models for your videos, right, that you create, the cast, you already have people going to your website, okay? Literally, the cast lets you embed the videos onto your website directly, and you can stream live directly to the cast from Zoom. So it integrates with Zoom, which is a product I know most of you are already using. And you can add a paywall, which means that you can charge per view for your video. So if you have a consulting business, because the law firm, it gets a little tricky when you start charging people to view videos and ethics. So, be good, do the right thing. Okay. Follow your ethical rules of your jurisdiction, but you can charge per view. Now, the only downside to the cast is it costs $750 per year to do that. But this is my thing. You can charge per view. You can also charge a subscription base so you get recurring. So imagine if you turned yourself into a Netflix for trademarks, okay? And people who are truly interested in watching your videos about trademarks paid $3.99 every month, and every single person that followed you on Instagram and TikTok would pay. And you can literally lead them directly to that link, and you can create a whole playlist where they can do that. Imagine, just imagine. That is the power of the cast, and they don't take any copyright ownership over anything. So they do not repost your viral videos or your videos that do well. And it's basically like making your own YouTube. So I didn't put YouTube up here because their whole process to get monetized is also frustrating. I've researched them all. I really don't want you to struggle anymore. Of course, Clubhouse is literally always innovating, and I really like their model. They just do really good things and try to become a lot more inclusive over time, but they do still have some glitches. Okay, so you got to host regular rooms and pin that link. That's how I got my 5K client. Me having, you 26,000 Twitter followers has helped you, and you can literally tell your 26,000 Twitter followers, hey, I'm starting my own private YouTube channel. Do you want to be a part of it? And they will literally pay you $1.99 per person. And that's $26,000 if they all pay you $1.99. Well, actually, that's double that because it's $1.99. But you get the point. And then, of course, Air Meet actually has the option to do paid events. So I didn't make this a paid event, but that's because I read their terms and conditions, and people don't get their money back if the event gets canceled, and they put the onus on me. And then they use the payment processor, so I don't even get the full money. So I was like, free event sounds like a good thing then, because I'm not going to have my clients or people feel like I gypped them. So those are 7 techniques, 7 that literally you walk away with. You can use all of those and be able to take your game, your monetized technology game, to the next level. This isn't even about automation. This is just about creating a presence. And since we're talking about presence, let's get into my hard work formula. All right, next slide. All right. So my goal, you need to get virtual, right? You need people to know who you are. You need people to know about you. Guess what? The key is just hard work. Okay. It's hard work. I know that sounds crazy and kind of like trite and overused, but hard work has a measurable, tangible technique to it. So I'm going to give you three that you can use that will help you. So, number one, all right, your first technique, and you can click to the next slide. The first technique is social media presence, what we just talked about. And what I've done is I've created a free guide for you guys. So that free guide is literally available. And let me pull that link for you guys because I promised I would put it in here. So I'm going to go pull it, put it right here in the chat for you. Literally click that link. It should give you access. If you don't have access to it, let me know. But I tried to make it open for all. So anyone with the link should be able to join. TikTok for quick videos and wider target market reach. Also, TikTok doesn't have as many glitches as Instagram Reels. So literally go to TikTok and make your videos. And if you want to get the TikTok watermark off because it's really your video, there is a TikTok app you can use. I will tell you about that offline, of course, if you message me after this on Instagram. So I got you. Tease. I'm trying to give y'all some type of, understanding. Instagram. That is for establishing your brand story and your identity. People go to Instagram because it is visually appealing, which means your content should be visually appealing. Hey, y'all. I love the Mo feature on Instagram when I go live because I don't like putting on makeup because I don't know how to do it. So I like making professionals do it because I can't. And then Facebook. I thought Facebook wasn't as big of a deal, but y'all, Facebook is literally the thing that people have been recommending me on. It's where I get all of my referrals for. And people are like, Facebook's outdated. It's not. That's literally where a lot of my money referrals come from. So do not give up on Facebook. LinkedIn, I just haven't seen it that well for trademarks. I think LinkedIn is more about collaborations with people in your industry and maybe inviting them to things. I use LinkedIn more so to grow my GroupMe group for that safe space that I told you guys about earlier. So that's what I use LinkedIn for, not necessarily for me to market my business, but more so for me to market the success so that when people looked me up on LinkedIn, they could see all the positives about my business. Clubhouse is actually where you have an opportunity to attract high value clients because they're just willing to pay your rates. People came and paid my rates, no problem, from Clubhouse. And I've been trying to pitch people from Instagram and Facebook and all that, but no problem on Clubhouse. So just think about that. Imagine if you get a good enough following on Clubhouse and literally make yourself consistent. They will come. Random people come into the room. And that's literally how I met people from all over, people who have hair product lines who had already trademarked their brand. Like, that's freaking crazy. All right. Twitter. Okay. Get the information delivered quickly for connections. This is so that other people can share it with other people. That's really what Twitter is for. Twitter is supposed to be like a weird telephone game. Okay. So it's just supposed to get everything out to people quickly. And that's how you monopolize the links that you're sharing, the ideas that you're sharing, because people will share that link all day, every day. Look, Nina just posted how to get to XYZ. Boom. YouTube. This is so that when you go and do a search on your brand, whatever brand social media series you create, because I really do think you need a trademark social media series. Please don't steal mine, trademark that Thursdays, because I will fight you. But if you want to create it, that's what I did to legitimize it to the USPTO. I literally used the screenshots of my YouTube videos. And when I look up Trademark That Thursdays on Google, I'm the only one who pops up because I monopolized and dominated everywhere on the internet with the phrasing. So make sure that you continue to do that. So my next hard work formula, I hope y'all are enjoying this, y'all, because I'm enjoying giving this information to you. It just feels so good to tell you. I just feel like I'm getting it off my chest, and I've been stressing about this. I wanted this to be a good presentation for y'all. So let me know if you like it with the reactions. That helps me get better and get more energy to pump y'all up at the end. All right, next slide. Awesome. All right, so this is your homework. I want you guys to pull out your phone and make a 1-minute video about your brand or something meaningful to you and share it with a neighbor. Send it to me, what you create on Ronnie IG. Of course, I'll send you some type of informational deal or something that I didn't share in the live, but you need to do that for me. So take a screenshot of this. I'm going to give you a bunch of homework, okay? So you better be screenshotting your homework because we don't got time to go over it. Let's go to the next one. Awesome. So my hard work success formula is the Google SEO presence. Now, if you don't have a Google My Business page, you are really gonna have to go get that like today, like now. Like that's also in your homework. All right. You also need to claim the domain of whatever you're gonna name your law firm or whatever you're gonna name your social media series.com. Okay. And then your YouTube channel. You need to go ahead and get that up and get at least 3 videos up there so that when people search it, it at least comes up so that before you decide to go trademark it, at least people could find it on a trademark search. Of course, you're an attorney, so this will really help you. Profile directory pages, Avo, Justia, Psychology Today helps therapists. So, like, you need to use those and get every single free directory page that you can get. I actually have a minority IP directory that I would love to have you guys all featured on. If you would like to be a part of it, just, send me a message on Instagram. It's at Nina_Ronnie. And I will definitely add you to it because I send that to my clients whenever I cannot help on an issue. So that is the list I share literally directly. That's how I refer people out so that it's fair. It's fair. They made their own decision. I did nothing. Okay. And then press releases. You can get someone to craft this for you on Fiverr, or you can use the person who crafted our press release for this event. If you don't know who did that, you'll just look up this event, Nina Spear. I promise you the press release will pop up to the top some way, somehow about Trademark That Thursdays, and look at my marketing contacts info and just let him know that I sent you. Just let him know he's literally the best. He sends you a report. He shows you all the places the press release got syndicated to. I love him. His name's Mike Saunders. Awesome. Speaking engagements. This will come up on a search sometimes for these major companies. So every speaking engagement, you always want to try to negotiate like a flyer or a public posting or something that utilizes your first and last name so that it comes up. One thing that I liked when I was looking for speaking engagements was Shine Bootcamp. So if you don't know what it is, look it up, check it out. If you want information on it, please, again, just Instagram. Okay. I like Instagram a lot. I'm on it a lot. Don't harass me all day. I will block you. But if you don't harass me and you just ask me good questions, we're good. I've had to block a couple of clients because they don't understand boundaries and limits. And we'll talk about boundaries and limits because you might have a social media presence, but you need systems. So that's the last part that we're going to talk about is that client process. So my last third method of the hard work formula includes this wonderful thing. But let's go to your homework before, because y'all gonna have to screenshot your homework. This is your homework, okay? Get a Google My Business page, and please make your Google My Business page worth looking at. Get the cover photo and the profile photo up and nice looking on Canva, and then ask people what they think about your Google My Business page. Does it need this? Does it need that? Ask 3 people, and I promise you, you will have a more engaging social media presence and Google presence. Next. Automation and client gifts. Y'all know I'm the queen of automation. I should probably trademark that, but I'm not going to do it because it's not really what I want to be known for. I love automation tools. Zapier is probably the best automation tool I could recommend to you. Zapier pretty much connects all the apps that you use in your daily life. They connect Google Sheets, they connect Calendly to MailChimp to Clio to everything. They connect it all. I actually found out about it on an alt legal one-to-one meeting conference with another attorney. So I started using it and I have like overused it now. Ifttt, have you ever wanted to stop answering your phone calls? Well, you can. Literally, you can use Ifttt to pick up the fact that you had a missed call, send the missed call details to your assistant, and never have to send anything to your assistant personally. It will literally do it every time you get a missed call. Now, the only caveat is if you're using your phone and the Google Voice phone at the same time, it'll pick up on those personal calls that you might not want them to know about. So just being honest, make sure that you have those things broken out. Oh my gosh, it's a patent examiner here. Let me get my stuff together. Larita, girl. Anyways, Google Voice. Okay, this is actually not supposed to be used for business. I read their terms and conditions because they almost canceled me while I was in Dubai because they thought it was spam, but you're really not supposed to use it. So be very careful not to send the same text messages over and over again on Google Voice or send multiple text messages in a row. And also be very aware that like it's not supposed to be used in a way in which business people use it. So be very careful. I was so sad I was going to have to get rid of my number and they wouldn't let me make no more Google Voice numbers. You cannot game that system. Okay. So you can actually easily hook this up to your VA's phone or your virtual assistant's phone and never have to answer the phone again. So I watch my phone ring all the time. I'm just like, oh, my assistant's got that. Ooh, my assistant picked up that. Ooh, my assistant's gonna call you back. One thing that you can tell your clients about, and this is just a hack that you can use to really show that you know what you're doing, is 99 design. So most of your clients have issues. Stop trying to upsell them on the copyright agreements and templates and things like that, and just offer them a real solution. So 99 Designs actually is a logo and web design creation company that you can actually refer your clients to, and it confers all copyright rights to them at the end. So that is literally a solution to the problems that they usually have the most. And it'll show that you are actually knowledgeable about your industry, so much so that you look up other companies for them. Some other ones that I'm not going to really mention in depth: MailChimp, CRMs like Clio or Dubsado. I would recommend using both. Clio has its benefits because it has an integration with LawPay that basically gives you a discount on LawPay, which is why I keep using it. But again, other people don't think of it as value, but I don't want to pay LawPay $20 per month anymore. I'm tired. And I also don't want to do all the stuff that I would have to do if I didn't have Clio. So I like both. Google Meet or Zoom. I've actually switched to using Google Meet because you have to get a paid Google account for this, but the Google Meet, it will actually save the video in the client calendar event, so you don't have to send the client the video anymore or send them the recording like Zoom, and it doesn't make you pay extra for it. You just pay extra for the space, and it's very limited amount for extra space, unlike Zoom. Calendly is no longer free, so I know if y'all know that it's no longer free. It's a free trial, but I think they started like $8 now for everything. So Calendly is what I use, and then a payment processor. Of course, you really want to get your clients' attention by having gifts. So I use something called Ifttt, which is a Black-owned gift box company where you can curate your own client gift boxes and put a nice note in there. Cheryl's Cookies, which I got literally from Sonia Lacani in her Wow Factor thing for Alt Legal. I literally send my clients cookies in the mail at various vantage points of their life, but I just revised that program. So I actually started sending them client questionnaires because one of my clients is like, I don't want no more cookies, girl. I'm getting a little tight, but you got to spend the money. All right. You got to spend the money to show your clients that you care, and they will spend more money. I promise you. Greetable is what I use to send to my clients after we secured or registered their trademark. I actually literally take the image and put it in their greetable box, and it's part. And so one of my clients actually did a shout out video, and she was so excited, and she showed the whole unboxing. And then, of course, Etsy has some onboarding packages that you can send to your team, or you can customize and send to your clients. I think I sent one to Brittany. She was a winner for a contest we did on Trademark That Thursdays. And so that was an Etsy created package that I just threw my stuff into. So I had the Etsy stuff shipped to my house, and I shipped it back out. Again, you'll figure out a way to standardize this, but you have to have some type of way of making your client feel like you care. All right, next slide. That was my hard work formula. Did y'all like that? Did you like it? Because the rest of this is about to go by real fast. Okay, this is your homework. Do this for fun. Some things in your life that you need to automate. Here's my list. Client intake calls and emails, check. Scheduling appointments, check. Training my team, not check, but I'm getting there. Protecting my brand assets, check. Securing my business, check. Providing services manufacturer for good. We're working on it. We'll get it done by next month. Next slide. Alrighty, guys. So now you have to get into the minds of your clients, because attracting high value clients means that you understand what they're going through. So most of you have probably experienced a client that's busy, just loves to do work, and just wants to do everything. They just always want to work so hard. They grind it. They in the grind. They're always doing hair. They're always doing nails. Sound like a client, probably somebody who thinks of themselves or acts and functions like an employee. All right. These are some of the traits of that type of client. Next slide. All right. They simply want to get a high volume of clients so they can feel useful. This is when you find yourself preying on the rain of new clients. So they really want new clients. That's their priorities. They hate designing systems. They definitely don't want to be the leader of anything. Okay. They just want to do the work and just do it well. This person wants to show up and do that task. And trust me, this ain't my problem anymore, but I used to hoard work because volume sounded really great, right? In theory. And I just decided to increase my price so that I can outsource these things. And this is what you could tell your client. You can literally tell them, outsource. Outsource. Okay. There is a book that I got a lot of these for. So these is my notes from the book, The E-Myth Revisited. They have one for attorneys. It's by Michael Gerber. It was a trademark attorney who recommended this book to me. Literally changed my practice forever. I read the E-Myth and the E-Myth for attorneys on the way back from Dubai. And I kid you not, I have never been the same. Next slide. So your homework, do this for fun. The slide's going to say the same thing, so we're going to skip it on the next two. But what traits help you know that this is you or help you know that this is your client? How do they find balance? Where does efficiency and new technology fall into place? These are just the questions you need to ask. These are only questions you need to ask so you can get into the mind of your client. Next. The other type of client is the ideas galore. They're always doing something new. They probably came to you with 10 plus things to trademark. They're like, I'm ready to trademark everything. I want to trademark it all. I want to trademark this, that, and that, but they ain't got no money to do all that or no plan. Let's talk about the ideas galore person and break them out for a second so you can understand this in the context of trademark. So next slide. All right. They simply want to get a high relevance and influence in your target market. So when you find yourself making all these bursts of contents and then burning out, they're like, oh my gosh, I make content all the time. Why is it not hitting? That's usually your client. They crave systems and they definitely want to organize something, but they don't know exactly what they're going to organize. And they just want to come up with ideas and then someone else do the other stuff. Okay. They just want to come up with the ideas. Trust me. It's not my problem no more. I used to lose so much time because that ideas galore side of me dominated both of my other sides. So I like creating something called a concierge service to help us innovate our ideas, and I use surveys to do this instead. Next time you message me on IG, okay, you can get a survey too. I have an automated process for this. I will tell you after the word to text me on IG so that you get my automated survey response, okay? Because I make everything automated even in my IG responses. So let's go to the next thing and skip the next slide so that we can get to the last one, which is the one that you really care about. All right. The rules enforcer wants to know your process and how you account for it. They're the boss. They want to know everything. They ask you so many questions in your consultation. Let's break this person out for you. Okay. Let's break this person out. They want to know how you do it. What's the process, the trademarks. I want to do it. Next slide. All right. So they simply want to get it done the right way. This is when you find yourself frustrated with decisions made on a whim. They don't want to just be told. It will protect your brand. They want to be able to see it will protect my brand. And they crave designing measurements, metrics, people require. So they want to know how your results are, what your results are going to be like, how you make decisions, what you do, what the process is. Maybe they need a do-it-yourself course. Anyways, this person just wants to follow replicable techniques that work. They usually don't want you to do it. Okay. Trust me, this is not my problem. I do utilize that part for me for self-discipline, but I'm just going to create rules and operational guides. This also includes that you have to put some boundaries up with this type of person. Literally, I created a communication policy because they were messaging me on Instagram and I was like, you cannot do this. You cannot video call me. You cannot lay out your stuff because it's not protected by attorney-client privilege. You're going to have to follow a system. So you have to create operational guides for you. Okay, so this is just kind of what I gleaned from my notes. This didn't get covered by Michael Gerber. This is my trademark version of what he should have taught in the version of trademarks. Next slide. And we're going to skip that following slide. And I'm going to ask you a quick question and we're going to run it hopefully to a close soon. Do you identify as any of these people? If you do, please put it in the comments, and I'm going to tell you the correct answer once you tell me how you identify. I'm going to wait for one more person, then we're going to click to the next slide. All right, so the correct answer, and this is why, and this is going to blow your mind, the right answer is that you should identify as all three. That's why I have them all outlined in purple, because your client struggles because these three selves exist within them. And that was the premise of the book by Michael Gerber, is that these three selves exist. So your goal is to learn how to help them balance those three selves. And if you can do that, it doesn't matter what you're pitching them. You could pitch them on toast. Okay, they would buy it. Okay, you just have to do something that will help them balance those three cells. If you can sell toast and help them balance those three cells, they will buy it from you. Okay, they want to know that someone is listening to that part of them. Because when I read this book, I went and bought another book from Michael Gerber. So you can skip through the last slides. Those are kind of like your own think homeworks on your own. So unpacking it and all that. My story time, just read about the Black upstart, the problem. Why is it important for you as a trademark lawyer to embrace failure? Okay, why is it? And that's your individual brainstorm question. That's what I want you to walk away with from me. I coordinated or collaborated with another trademark attorney, Amina Jones, and some of y'all actually, I think somebody here works for her. I think it's Brienne, but we collaborated together and we did a trademark VIP day. This event did not get purchased. Okay, it did not get purchased. But that's how I ended up having a $5,000 client, because we did clubhouse rooms associated with this event. And she got people that were interested in her. I got people who were interested in me just from promoting this particular event. So you can promote a paid event and it might not sell at all, but it doesn't matter. That's all that you need to do. And I didn't get to no Q&A. I'm so sorry, guys. How do we assess the passing? I hope I'm doing the stuff. Next, let's talk about it. Can you add something to one of these solutions that I've given you? Is to try these new things, these innovative techniques. If you can, definitely send it to me on IG. I'll make sure that we talk about it. Then maybe there's a collaboration awaiting us too. All right. So let's talk about it soon. Of course, if we get to the next slide. These are the solutions that are in your asset folder. So I'm not reading these to you, but this is your social media content strategy. And the next slide is going to be your attracting high value client strategies. Of course, y'all, my name is Nina, and I'm out here in these streets trying to do something, a little bit of something for somebody. I'm an attorney, I'm an author, I'm a speaker, and I'm a truth teller. And I'm just sharing my journey. I'm a Black and Indian minority in the law field of empowering others. I'm like Kamala, but my daddy, the core values of that man made this family so beautiful. And that made the Black love that I have for Black men so much stronger, because Black men think I don't be loving them, but I really do. I love them. I just need you to be like my father or we can't talk. So I might be single for a while because it's very hard to meet people who have those same core values, but it doesn't matter. Next slide and final slide. Okay, if you like this presentation, email your feedback. If there's some questions that I didn't get to, please let me know. Of course, it's time for, we didn't even have Q&A time, but I see that how do we assess the package? Definitely send me a message, Ashley, and I got you. So send me a message, bookninaspear@gmail.com, and I would be happy to hear your feedback. I literally want to know. So time for the CLE code and Riazelia's turn to speak, y'all. Did y'all enjoy it? Did you enjoy it? I told you, if you just waited, we had something good for you. We had it good. It was good. It was really good, wasn't it? It was good. Yeah, you got to have that confidence. Confidence, okay? Yes. All right. Here goes the CLE code, guys. We love you. Love y'all.